Hey YouTube, got another video review for you today. This one is from ANTOP. This is their AT-216BD. This is their TV antenna and doorbell. This thing has like a 40 to 50 mile range, so it would definitely be a good antenna if you live closer to the city. They do sell some that is a lot more powerful, that has like an 85-mile range. But this is, going to be a good antenna if you're, fairly close to the towers. So I just wanted to run through a few features of this antenna. This one does have the 4G filter, so you don't get any kind of interference from your cell phones. And the doorbell feature on this antenna does work amazing. I will have to say I was surprised at the range. It says that it has a range of 87 yards. I truly believe that 100% because I took this thing out in the yard when my buddy was here, and he ran way out in the yard. I mean, a long ways. And this thing was still able to pick up the signal and send it to the doorbell. And it's got 3 different volume settings, and it plays 36 different tunes. So the doorbell feature on this thing really does work great. This is a close-up of the transmitter. It's got some sticky tape that you just stick out by your door, and you just mash the button. And that is the default sound that they have on there, but there is a ton of others. I'll try to run through a few of them for you. But back to the antenna part of this. This one has the Smartpass amplifier that has a little on and off switch. When it's yellow, that means it's off. When it's green, it's on. And it just connects to this little power outlet here. And I've just got it plugged in a little drop cord. And if you go around to the side of it, you can see just how thin this antenna is. I mean, it is really thin. One thing that I wish they would have added on this antenna, since it is so thin and it does have a removable base, you can take the base off of it real easy. I wish they would have figured out a way to mount it on the wall. I think that would have been a great idea. But I wanted to kind of come around here and show you the different sounds and just how loud this thing is. We'll play some of the different melodies. They had to throw a Christmas song in there. And it has a volume control right here. You can see there's low, there's medium, there's high, there's medium, there's low. It's hard to believe that there's so much sound comes out of that little bitty speaker, but you can feel this thing vibrating. Now, I will admit, some of these are quite cheesy, but, you know, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Wow. Alright guys, I think that's all of them. I would check and see, but I don't want to go bonkers having to listen to those again. I will say that I wished ANTOP would have put more sounds on there that would sound more like a doorbell, more chiming sounds, instead of more songs and stuff. Some of those were kind of a little bit cheesy, but it is what it is. I'm sure it'll appeal to an older person more with some of the songs that they had on there. But anyways, some of the songs were okay, but I will say that this thing is extremely loud, and the range on this this antenna is amazing. I mean, it works really, really great. So I'm very pleased with that, and I'm sure you guys are wondering, well, how does it work as an antenna? Well, let me go hook it up and we'll do a channel scan, and we'll see just how good it does. Now, keep in mind, I live in a rural area, so if you want to double check me, my zip code is 37323. You can go to ANTOP's website and they ask for your zip code, and it tells you a rough estimate of what and how many TV stations that you'll pick up with different antennas. And you know, you can ask them, they'll help you. And you know, if you want to give them a call, or there's their phone number, and there's their email address. It's sales@antopusa.com, and then there's their website, antopusa.com. So anyways, let's go hook this thing up to the TV and do a channel scan and see what we get. Alright guys, I've got the antenna pointed out the window towards the north, and that's just the only window that's close to my living room. And I'm doing a channel scan right now, so we're about to see if this thing's gonna be able to pick up. Now I will say that that's a long ways for this antenna to be picking up. It says that it's like a 40 to 50 mile range, so I'm probably a good 30 miles from the towers, but at the same time there's lots of trees and obstacles and mountains, you know, because I'm here in Cleveland, Tennessee, and you know, most of the broadcast towers are in Chattanooga, so there's quite a few mountains to go over, and a lot of rough terrain that you lose a lot of signal. So this antenna here is most likely meant for someone who is living close by the city. Now, ANTOP does make some really, really great antennas, and this is the one that I have in my window right now, and I'll link my videos to it, or I'll link this video to it. I've had really great success with this antenna. I've been able to pick up like 51 channels. Now, that was pointing west in my bedroom. Now here in the living room where I've got it pointed east, I was able to pick up 40, mid to low 40s with it pointing in the north direction. So you know, make sure you try your best to point the antenna in the direction of the towers, because you will get the best signal that way. And like I said, with this one pointing north and my transmissions coming from the west, I don't get as good a signal as I do in my bedroom. And in my bedroom, I was getting high 40s. The best that I've ever got was 51. And, you know, your channels will vary because of different interferences. I noticed that I get a little bit better reception at nighttime. So that's why I'm doing the test at night. And you know, the main thing is just trying to get it pointed in the right direction, and you can use a compass and check out Antenna Web's website, and it, you know, you punch in your zip code and, you know, your address, and it can tell you which way to point your antenna. It's really simple, so check it out. So far I'm at 69% on a channel scan, and I don't have any channels found. That's not a surprise because I'm so far out in the country. But I will say this same antenna, I was at a friend's house a few weeks ago, and she lives in Hickson, Tennessee, just outside of Chattanooga, and she was able to pick up 40 plus channels with this, you know. So if anything else, you know, let's just say that you get it and you live too far out, I'm telling you, this thing makes a great doorbell. And it would make a good backup antenna, let's say if you go camping or something like that. And, you know, so, you know, I think this is, you know, for the doorbell part of this, I think it's worth the money, just because it does pick up a long ways, and it does have a lot of different sounds, and it's easy to program the remote. But I think this would be a much better antenna for someone living in town and not so far away like I am. So it is what it is, guys. I'll hold out to the end and see if we get any more channels, and I'll come back. All right, guys, I'm back. I didn't pick up any channels with this antenna, but like I said, I'm just too far out in the country. But you know, I like I just got through saying, the doorbell feature on this antenna works amazing. If nothing else, buy it for just the doorbell. But I believe this would be a great antenna if you were closer in the city and closer to the broadcast towers. And so, you know, check it out. I don't discourage it. It's just my location is just too rural for this antenna. You would definitely need another ANTOP antenna. They sell a whole line of different antennas, and like I just said, I have one in my bedroom and one in my living room, and I was able to pick up 52 channels with the one just mounted on a pole right outside my bedroom. And when I say it's mounted on a pole, it's only maybe 6 or 7 feet high. The one that's in the living room is just sitting right here in front of the window, and I'm able to pick up like 42, 44 channels. And so, you know, don't let that discourage you as far as with this doorbell antenna. It, like I said, it's just too far away from the towers. So anyways, guys, check it out. Go to ANTOPUSA.com, and I'm sure they definitely have an antenna to fit your needs. And talk to you guys later. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of TV antenna reviews, and you know, my reviews are real world. They're honest reviews. You know, I don't make up any kind of hype. You know, it is what it is. The channel scan doesn't lie. And you know, if you're, you know, looking for a good antenna, watch some of my other reviews, and I know ANTOP definitely has something to hook you up. So talk to you guys later. Bye.